Predicting damage from a hurricane is a guessing game, of course. A lot depends on which part of the storm hits land. Lonnie Quinn, chief weathercaster at our CBS station in New York, is here to explain. Lonnie?
You bet, Anthony. I got to tell you, first and foremost, every inch of a hurricane can be dangerous, and every hurricane is different. So what I want to do is take a look specifically at Irma, because the bulk of this storm, it's enormous. The bulk of it has tropical storm force winds. Those are winds over 39 miles per hour. They stretch out from the eye about 210 miles on either side of the eye. And then inside of this, you're going to find a band of hurricane force winds. And this is where those winds are sustained above 74 miles per hour. This band extends 70 miles from the eye. And then outside of the eye itself, the eye is actually where you find nice, peaceful air. But outside of the eye is the eye wall. And this is where you find the strongest winds that Irma has to offer. Her 155-mile-per-hour winds are confined to an area just 35 miles from the eye. So wherever that eye makes landfall, that is where you're going to get the most devastating damage. But keep in mind, you can get a stronger gust anywhere within the storm. Those are sustained winds. Now, it also matters what side of the storm you're on. Okay, the worst part of the storm is the front right quadrant. And that's because the peak winds are made worse by the forward progress of the storm. And this is also the part of the storm that's going to spawn the most tornadoes. On the left-hand side of the storm, the winds are going to be a little bit less, but I mean a little bit less, and that's because you're not factoring in the forward motion of the storm. But the other big concern, and we've got to spend some time with this, is storm surge. I think it's going to be huge because the rotation of the winds, the front half of the storm is going to surge water on the east coast of Florida. The back half of the storm is going to surge water on the west coast of Florida. And I just think it's going to be a big problem, Anthony.
Lonnie Quinn of WCBS. Thanks, Lonnie.